Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. We're doing an overnight out on the neighbor's property here. Uncle Bumble and I, we like to do what we call a hobo weekend. About once a year, we come out and just spend a day outside and try our gear out. And you can see my kind of setup back there. We're back here at the corner of the field on the neighbor's property. It's about 6 o'clock at night, 5:36, something like that. We set up about 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning. It's pretty much a hammock camp. That's my hammock setup back there. I got my new pack that I did a review on there just a while back. I don't know if you can see me back there. Got my camp kitchen spread out on my schmog. I'm going to whip us up a little bit of sweet and sour chicken. At least that's what I think it's going to be, is sweet and sour chicken with what I brought out here. I had about 38 pounds or so of gear in my pack when I came out here with water. I had about 5 quarts of water that I brought out. Those are like 1.5 quart bottles right there on the ground. I got a couple more up in the backpack, and we did bring some chairs out. It's our comfort item. We just hand carried those out when we came out here, and that's Uncle Bumble's setup. And there's the man himself back there. He's got his setup there, just a hammock with a tarp, just like I got. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around here, show you the setups just a little bit closer, and then when I cook dinner for us here, I'll show you what that looks like too, guys. And that's my pack hanging up. Put my cup and saw on the outside in case I would need it. Easy access stuff. I used a figure 9 carabiner, just clipped it on my ridge line there to hang my pack, and got the old Dave Canterbury style ridge line, and that's what's holding up the rain fly here. I got some guy lines with some tensioners that's holding it in place. This has been up all day. It's still nice and taut. That's another figure 9 carabiner there that I got hooked in a prusik loop, and that's basically how the ridge line works. And then I got my hammock. I tossed in my poncho liner here for a blanket, and then I got my underquilt on here. It was 45 degrees last night. I think it's supposed to be about 50 tonight. It's been a little bit warmer today, but it's still kind of cool in the shade. I got my sweatshirt on, and I do have a wool blanket in my pack there as well. But Uncle Bumble set up here. He's got
same thing, Canterbury ridge line on the toggles.
Yeah, turn around here. I'll let him explain it to you.
It's the same thing, just kind of a quick Canterbury ridge line with prusiks and toggles holding everything up. And then I just threw the I got the green bag from Military Sleep System thrown in there with all the layers I have. I should be pretty good.
Yeah, and then he's got his gear here. I don't know if he weighed his.
No, I never weighed mine.
But I volunteered to cook, so I carried the food in for the 2 of us. He's got his water bottle there too, and then we just got our camp chairs. But I brought a Mountain Dew, and I brought some trail mix with us. I pretty much have all that tossed in the top here. I got my battery pack in there and some my trail mix, and then in this front pocket here in my pack, I got all my essential gear, what I consider to be essential gear. A couple of headlamps, got some bug juice, and got a ferro rod, got some carried my knife out there. I got my knife around my neck right now. But yeah, that's pretty much our gear. Like I said, we're at the corner of the field here. Soybeans, I think, is what they got out in the field this year. We've seen plenty of deer, and I don't know if you can see if I can zoom in over there. I see our woodchuck that keeps popping up. There's a woodchuck over there about, see if I can show you here with my, he's right in that area right there. He's been coming in and out all day. We had a couple of deer, and we had a couple of rabbits, and we did take a little bit of a walk around, seen a bunch of wildlife when we were walking around. More rabbits. We'd seen some turtles on a log. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this around here and get get our supper cooking. This is what I brought out for us for supper. I got pouch chicken, brought a bottle of sweet and sour sauce, and that sweet and sour sauce is in a glass bottle. I probably should have switched that to some kind of plastic bottle to save some weight, because that glass bottle is pretty heavy. But I got some pouch jasmine rice there. I got some pineapple that I'm going to toss in it, and I got an onion and a pepper. And a word on onion and the pepper, when we used to go hiking up way up in the UP when the kids were little, we would always stop and we would get a melon of some kind, whether it's a mushmelon or a watermelon. We would actually take that with us, and then because that keeps, you don't have to have it in a cooler or anything, it would just keep. And the same thing goes for stuff like this onion and this pepper. That'll keep for a couple of days in somebody's backpack, as long as it's not cut. A whole vegetable like a potato or a carrot or an onion or a pepper or a watermelon or a mushmelon, all that stuff is going to keep. So if you carry that produce whole, you got a couple of days that you can keep that in a pack or whatever, and you don't have any problems with it. But anyway, I'm going to heat up this rice with a little bit of water in one of my 2 pots that I got here, just kneeling on my butt pad that I got. And then I'm just going to combine the other ingredients, the chicken and the pineapple and the vegetables and the sweet and sour sauce, and just heat everything through, and that'll be our supper. Anyway, when I got this cooking, I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, I'm just cutting up this stuff. I didn't bring any cutting board or anything to save weight. All I'm doing is gonna basically strip these pieces up. The waste, the core and stuff out of this pepper, I just dug a little divot back there in the field, and I dropped that stuff in to sort of compost into the field. I got 2 knives with me. I got my pocket knife here, which is better for food prep, and then I got my bushcraft knife on a neck rig hanging around my neck. But it's you just want to keep it as simple as possible when you're out here cooking. But you know what? Coming out and camping and stuff, it's more fun, I think, if you actually cook real food. I mean, you can have MREs and Mountain House and that kind of stuff, but I prefer, I guess I just prefer real food. So, but yeah, I'm just cutting this stuff up here. I'm going to get the chicken in here, and then I'm going to get the sweet and sour sauce in here, and we're just going to heat this through. All right, I got my vegetables cut up, and I am going to add in some pineapple. This is just like the little kid cups of pineapple. Again, something like this. It's in a pretty durable package. You wouldn't have any problems carrying something like that when you're out hiking. And we're going to add our sweet and sour. Close that back up. And then we're going to add our poached chicken. And I brought 4 pouches. So this is 2 containers of pineapple, a pepper, an onion, a bottle of sweet and sour, and 4 of these pouches of star-kissed white chicken. I figured that is enough with the 2 bags of rice then for a decent meal for the 2 of us out here. And then we're just going to get this on low heat. And then we're going to heat the rice up in just a little bit of water in that shallower pan. I got my burner going. I'm going to have my burner going, and Uncle Bumble's burner going as well. All right, got the rice on here. This is both packages of the jasmine rice. Let's say I probably put a half a cup of water on here, because I'm sure that some of this is going to cook off a little bit, because I want this to be heated through good. The 2 packages of rice were 420 calories each, so that's how much calories we got on the rice. The whole bottle of sweet and sour sauce was 400 calories. It said 10 servings at 40 calories each. We used the whole bottle. And then the pouch chicken was 80 calories per pouch, and we had 4 pouches that we put in there, plus the calories from the pineapple and then the vegetables we cut up in there. So This is a pretty substantial meal for 2 people, I believe, and that's kind of why I picked this sort of menu, I guess, for our little meal here tonight. And I'm just going to start stirring this as it's going along. I got the lid on here. It's already starting to bubble a little bit. We're going to let both of these heat through good, and then we're going to basically just divide it up between the 2 of us. Well, it's certainly not restaurant quality Chinese food, but it's certainly better than any mountain house and any MRE we've had. But that's sort of what it looks like here in my little backpacking bowls that I brought out for this trip. We usually just eat on split up pieces of wood, but it's warm outside, so we don't really have a campfire going, so we decided we'd go this route this time around. And this is why I like this camping spot. It's just pure wildlife entertainment the entire time. I don't know if you guys can pick that up out there, but there's like 5 deer out there in the field. There's 3 directly in front of me, and then there's a couple over here to my right, on top of the woodchuck and the rabbits that have been running out here. Nature at its finest.
Smile for the camera.
Well, I got my stuff out for coffee in the morning. The lightning bugs are starting to come out. I sprayed my hammock. Give me a little relief of the bugs. Should have brought a bug net with me, but I kicked a hole in mine last year, so I don't have that anymore. But tried to get some of them lightning bugs on video, but I just can't do it. So anyway, talk to you guys in a bit. Well, the temp says 64. Sprayed everything again. The bugs calmed down a little bit. Just covering up with my poncho liner. I got my wool blanket behind my head if I need it. There's a real slight chance of rain it's calling for tonight, but I got my rain fly, so I'm looking pretty good. See you guys in the morning. Good morning from the field. I just woke up. It is about 6:30. I got up twice during the night. Walk around, stretch your legs. That's not uncommon if you're camping and sleeping in a hammock. A little bit of fog out there, a little bit of haze, not too bad. But didn't use the wool blanket for about half the night. Then I started getting chilly, so then I covered up with the wool blanket. So I was glad I had it. I love my hoods when I'm laying in the hammock. I can pull the hood up, keeps my head warm and cozy. I'm going to get up here and get a little coffee going and get my day started. Uncle Bumble beat me up this time. Usually I'm the first one that's up, but he beat me this time solid. He's up already making himself some breakfast.
Yep. Had to pee.
Well, I guess this is the wrap up for our little short overnight video here. Having our coffee in the morning. Still looking for entertainment out here in the field. And I guess the point of all this is don't be a new package prepper. Get out and try your gear. I hate it when I see people, for every one, video where people are talking about their gear and stuff, there's one person maybe actually out using it. You probably see 50 videos where somebody's sitting at their desk or sitting in their garage and everything is in those packages. We sort of started dubbing those the new package preppers. But get out and try your stuff. Don't be afraid to try it. And like right here, we're just on the neighbor's property. We're not too far from my house at all. This is just a good place to try our stuff. We're outside a little bit. You can experience the cool morning air, and you can see how that affects you. I'm not as young as I used to be, and you get stiff and you get sore. you wake up in the middle of the night, you got to walk around. You don't sleep all the way through the night when you're laying in a hammock. I don't know if most people know that, but you just got to try stuff, and you're not going to know unless you get out and actually do it. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee and Uncle Bumble, just out here doing what we do, trying out our stuff. You guys have a good one.